and Steph's excellent
adventure.
1 year review.
Yes, this is going to be a 1 year video review on our Montana fifth wheel and living in it, and things we like and things we don't like so much.
But for the most part, we
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, for sure. So we bought our Montana 3120 RL
That's correct.
last April, and it was during pandemic times and all that fun stuff. We feel like we got a really good price on it. We're very pleased.
Really good when we look at how much they've gone up in a
and what
year.
people are paying for them now. Yeah, we've looked at our same Montana at the same dealerships, and they have gone up
About 28,000.
30,000. Yeah, it's crazy. So we're really pleased about when we purchased it and the price we purchased it for. We did get some add-ons when we purchased our RV. So we paid the base price, and then we paid extra for a washer and dryer, stackable washer and dryer.
Which has been awesome.
Yeah, it has been awesome.
We got the upgrade. We got the upgraded or the added solar.
We got the
package.
solar package. Yes.
We got the. We swapped out the 112-volt battery for the four 6-volt Titan golf cart batteries.
Yes.
Which
For
has
more
been
battery
awesome.
power. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been really pleased with what we got from that. And we also added Duratane to the interior and exterior of the RV. So we paid more for the Duratane coating, which Jeff absolutely loves.
Well, it's great on the outside because it's bright, and I see no fading. It just cleans up really easy. And they did the undercarriage, which was good because
For sure.
a lot of people don't really understand, but even when you're in the desert, there's a lot of salt in that sand, and it's corrosive. So having that on there was really important for us. And they did the awnings,
Yeah.
which
It was low fume, non-toxic, and all that also. So we did do it on the inside because it helps prevent any UV damage or any sun damage or fading on things such as furniture, flooring, things like that. So we thought that was a great thing to do too. And then the last thing we purchased in addition was the extended warranty. So to talk about.
nobody wants to talk about extended warranties.
Yeah, no one does. We still don't know if we're going to need it or use it as of right now. So that's...
Well, I will say this about extended warranties. If you think about the systems in your RV, I wasn't really worried about, pieces of trim and, a little bit of flooring or a corner of a cabinet or anything like that. I was more worried about the really expensive refrigerator.
Components.
The components,
leveling system.
the Lippert leveling system, the hydraulic slides. I was more concerned with having issues with those where the extended warranty, which it wasn't really that much added on cost.
It wasn't cheap. They never are.
It wasn't cheap, but it's nice to know that we do have it if we need it.
Yeah.
But if all the other things, and I see people that have long lists of repair things that they want to have done in their warranty, and that's all good and everything, but for us as full-time travelers, we don't really have the time for that, so we fix all the little things ourselves, and it's just minor, easy things.
For sure.
It's not hard at all.
It's not worth being without the rig or, being inconvenienced that way to take them into a dealer to have them fixed.
For sure.
So our fifth wheel is 35 feet in length. And when we purchased it, we were actually looking at larger fifth wheels, like 38, 40-foot fifth wheels. And the ones that we were interested in weren't in stock and had to be ordered, and they weren't going to be completed in time for when our house was
And that was
sold.
kind of the very beginning of the shortages.
Yeah,
for
at the beginning of
RVs,
last year. Yeah.
Even cars and tow vehicles. It was the beginning stages of it.
For
so.
sure. And we were worried about not having something when our house sold. 'Cause this is our house and we didn't have anywhere else to go. So they happen to have this 35-foot version, same maker and everything we were looking at. They had this on the lot, and so we decided, let's give it a whirl. We thought it might be too small. We were unsure about, how we would fit living wise in here and our stuff, but I am so happy we got the 35-footer.
It had everything we wanted.
Yeah.
We just figured a little bit more length would give us not necessarily a bigger living area or a living room. It would give us a little bit more in the bedroom, a little bigger bathroom maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more cupboard space. I don't know if that was really a thing, but it hasn't been an issue.
No, and
all.
we've been so happy to have the 35-footer at some campgrounds, because some campgrounds have a maximum size of like 36 or 38 feet per site. They don't have room for those extra big rigs. And so we've been able to skate through on all of those without a problem.
And even the ones that said we could easily fit in, and we've hitched and unhitched, I don't even know how many times.
Dozens and
I
dozens
think we'd be
and
considered
dozens.
pros at hitching
Yeah.
and unhitching. But even at some of those campgrounds where they said, oh yeah, we got a space, I mean, it was tight.
Yeah.
Really tight. But I don't know how well it would have worked with an extra 3, 4, or 5 feet
Yeah, for sure.
getting into those spaces.
Yeah, so the size has actually been really good for 2 people, and we're glad we did 35 feet instead of the larger size. It's
Absolutely.
just been easier to maneuver into sites, to tow, everything about it.
And we have plenty of storage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We actually have too much. Is that strange? I know people's
I don't remember you ever saying that.
people's fifth wheels are like jam packed, and when you open a cupboard, things are like falling out, and our cupboards and cabinets are like half empty.
Yeah, yeah. But we're kind of minimalist, so
Yeah, for sure.
we don't save everything. We look at something. Have we used this? Do we need this? Probably
Yeah.
not.
So it's
Get rid of it.
definitely been the right size for us. So no doubt about it. So it was fate.
And actually, if you think about like toy haulers, and they have a definite purpose. But that end space, if you're not converting it for a living space, and you're actually, you got a motorcycle or a 4-wheeler or something in there, you don't have that much. We have
Yeah.
more space in here than a toy hauler if you're, not
Yeah,
using
the
that
living
space.
areas are larger.
Because that last, I don't know if it's 10 or 12 feet, is basically all
that
toy hauling
garage
capacity.
bay.
Yeah. So I like the overall design and setup. I like the center island, and just the way it's very workable, and
Yeah.
we sit and watch TV. It's just so comfortable in here.
It is.
It's
It's very
fantastic. Comfortable bed.
Mhm.
I don't know. It just feels good. There's a good vibe to this whole thing.
Yeah.
know?
It feels good to me. I love it. And like we were saying, we do have the warranty still, and we bought the extended warranty. Just to let you guys know, we have had a couple issues, and to this point, we still haven't used the warranty. And that's for many reasons, but main one is we don't want to be without our RV for an extended period of time, and when we're traveling, that's not even a thing. I mean, we're not willing to camp out in a town for months because we're waiting on work to be done or parts to come in. So we've done some videos on some of our issues we've had, or warranty issues. The first one being our fireplace went out at about the, was it 9th month mark?
Yeah.
Our electric fireplace. What was the issue with it?
So basically,
it was
there
turning
was
on.
no during the build they didn't, and this is pretty common with RVs. They didn't maybe clean up the sawdust and the the wood chips and so forth. And what happened was, while we were en route, a splinter, maybe I don't know, an
A
inch
little
or
wood
so
chip.
long,
Yeah.
just big enough that it jammed in the little squirrel motor there, and it just fried it.
Yeah.
So
It was turning on and not emitting any heat.
yeah, it looked good.
It always looks good.
Yeah.
So we talked with Keystone and local dealers, and it was going to take a couple months. You know, we had to actually bring in the entire rig for troubleshooting. We had the fireplace unhooked, ready to take it into the dealership to have them troubleshoot it. And they said, no, we have to have it intact in the RV because we have to troubleshoot the whole RV and make sure there was no other damage done. Well, Jeff and I had troubleshot it ourselves, and we knew.
I like that, troubleshot.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't. That's a weird.
Well,
word.
you have to figure it too. Let's say you're going to take it to the dealership. They're going to have it for 2 days, just because they're going to get it done. Let's say 2 days. 2 days in a hotel, probably $300 for an average hotel. Now you add in dogs, they probably want a lot more. So then you compare how much does it actually cost to fix it.
Yeah.
And we priced out the element and everything, and that was
for what
kind of a lot.
Well, Keystone was selling our same fireplace, or they said replacement cost was $600.
$670.
Yeah, we were able to find almost the exact same fireplace on Amazon for just over $300. So it was a no-brainer for us that we could fix it ourselves and not have to give up any traveling or extra money. So we went ahead and did that repair ourselves. That was one of the issues we've had this year. The second issue we had this year was the valve. We noticed water coming down the bathroom floor and into the kitchen.
Well, I was flushing the black tank, and unbeknownst to me, that the way it works is the water comes in, it goes up above water level under the bathroom sink, then it comes back down, and there's a valve right in that middle part. And what that valve does, it prevents the city water from backing up from your black tank in. So it's just a little simple shutoff valve. And I was flushing, and I was looking to see if everything was coming out okay and everything, and I heard water running inside, and I said, wow, I wonder where that waterfall is. I didn't know there was one around here.
Yeah,
and,
it's in the bathroom.
The bay was open, and the water is just pouring down in there, and I obviously shut it off really quick. And I think Stephanie was screaming at me about that point.
No, well, we called an RV repairman and a tech, and he just said, this is the part you need. That's all that's wrong. And how much was the piece?
Okay, well, let me just add that the strange thing about this was, RV parts, So we had found a repair place or a RV parts store, and I called, and it was like an RX 107 valve. And I called and I said, yeah, I'm looking for an RX, and the girl finished what I was saying, RX 106 valve for your back. I said, yeah, you got one of those? She says, oh yeah, those go all the time. It's easy.
Yeah, it's like one of the main pieces that has to be replaced in RVs, this flush valve.
And it's funny because I knew nothing about this valve. I didn't know how it worked. I probably should have really watched how it worked or studied a little better, because I'm pretty good about that, figuring out how things work and so forth. But it started to make a noise over the last few months, like a whining noise.
Yeah, kind of a low whistling.
Like a little whistling noise. And apparently that's a key indicator that it's about to go. And what happens is a little plunger in there, and instead of opening, it won't open, and the water just shoots out of the back of the valve, and that causes the problem. So went in, got one. I actually got two.
How much were they?
I think they were $12.
Yeah, they were $12 or $14, and we're like, let's get a backup.
But I will admit, when I heard that, I was thinking, I got a major problem. I've got some major problem here, and the first thing you got to remember is, maybe not to panic.
Yeah.
And I figured out where it's coming from.
It was a real easy fix.
It was a piece of cake. But now I'm tuned into that
Yeah.
whole thing, and if it ever happened again, I'd be ready for it. But I can guarantee most RVers don't even know about that valve. And I don't know how travel trailers work exactly, but on a fifth wheel, it's going to probably be under your bathroom sink. And it's just the valve, the hose goes up, and then it comes down, and there's a valve right there. And they told me they're good for anywhere from 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
I never knew about it.
So if you have a fifth wheel or motorhome or something, pick up an extra one of those valves, because they're invaluable as far as they're inexpensive, but they make such a mess. And the biggest thing, we didn't have to use any warranty stuff. It was, we were out the $12 or $14, and then we had to clean up a lot of water.
And what would have happened if we had to take it in because it was a warranty thing? Again, we would have taken it into the shop, probably be there a day or two, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Times the price of a hotel, because this is our home. So that's the difference between being able to, or having a warranty, or even extended warranty. What are you really buying it for, and what are the important things? For instance, the fireplace wasn't necessary to live.
No.
But it gives really nice heat on a cool morning, so we wanted it to work.
For sure.
And obviously that valve needed to be replaced, but these are things that were simple to do, and honestly anybody could have done them.
Yeah.
Was there other things?
Our last item was just recently, we noticed our air conditioner over our living space making some weird noises and clunking.
Yeah, we have two, and it was kind of going woof, 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 kind of like that.
It wasn't spinning right or fitting
like it was
right.
out of a round, or there's something wrong with it just wasn't right.
And so Jeff did some troubleshooting and found out it was the motor. And we got an RV motor and put it in, and it was like $160.
It was $160.
Yeah. And that was it. So, that having no air conditioning could have completely...
That would have changed everything, Stephanie.
Yeah, it could have completely made us have to move into a hotel because it's in the 90s and, close to 100 where we're at right now. And without having that would have been a huge inconvenience. But, we went around the warranty process and we took care of it ourselves.
And when you live in an RV, you're so in tune to the way everything works, from your water flow in your sinks to the fireplace, or how the air conditioners sound. And if you notice something sounds different, there's something wrong, for sure. And I was concerned about that air conditioner because I didn't want it to go out when we were out too far, or maybe we couldn't get the parts. And thankfully the part was in stock again, and we just grabbed the part and put it in. It was easy. I mean,
that's pretty much it for our issues we've had as far as something we would use warranty for. And those are really minimal. Cost-wise, it was under $500 for all three things. So for us, that was easier to just put out the money, have them fixed, and get on with our lives, and be able to stay in our RV, not have to move into hotels with pets, and it just is a huge inconvenience for that amount of money. So we have had a really good luck so far.
And we've traveled through 14 states.
14 states.
There's this whole thing about, people say, if you get a year or two old, all the kinks will be worked out. I'm pretty sure that our kinks are worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, we had that issue with the bed, but that was our fault. With the bed pulling apart.
Yeah.
But that was an easy fix. And again, that wasn't really RV related. That was our bad. So
yeah, for sure. So all in all, the Montana has been awesome. The customer service has been good whenever we've called them or, had questions or something. They've been quick with answers or having someone call us back, especially dealerships. The local dealers we've talked to.
They're really good.
Yeah, they've been really helpful.
And we've kind of heard the opposite of that somewhat. So we're pretty happy about that. They're very helpful, and they basically will say, you can do it two ways. You can bring it in, we can schedule the warranty work, and we'll do it. But I'll tell you, are you handy? Can you fix things?
Yeah.
This is all it is if you want to try it
and
yourself.
And they've told us how to do things and walk us through things. And so that's been a definite plus, a bonus. It's great to have customer service when things go wrong and be able to get through to someone and not have to wait days and days or weeks.
And I think there's this mentality that you go out and buy your RV and you have the warranty if it's new, or extended warranty whether it's new or old, and you're like, darn it, I got the warranty, I'm not paying for anything, I'm not doing anything. But if you try to be a little bit more level-headed about it and think about, when you owned a house, for instance.
Yeah, did you turn everything in as an insurance claim?
Yeah,
you
had to fix things.
Fix it?
Yeah, and you should have a little bit of cushion for repairs and so forth.
Sure.
But no matter what, if we use the warranty, we're going to be out and we're going to be in a hotel, and that just doesn't work for us as full time.
Yeah, what's your price for your time?
Yeah.
I mean, how much money do you think is too much for your time, you know?
And if you figure in it's not just the hotels per night, you're gonna have to eat out all your meals.
Your food.
You have to deal with your pets,
Yep.
and that can be a huge. Ours are all nuts, so I don't even know how they would respond to staying in a hotel. So
Yeah.
you got all these factors involved, and you think, oh yeah, they paid for it. Yeah, but what did it really cost you?
Yeah.
You know, what was the actual cost out of pocket to get these things done? So again, you know, the refrigerator is very expensive. The hydraulics are very expensive.
Yeah,
the
something
slides,
big goes.
something like that. This baby's going in, but
And we'll for sure keep you guys posted on that and do videos on that process if we get to that. But all in all, fingers crossed.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
had really good, experience with our Keystone Montana. We love it. We recommend it to other people. It tows awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff even says, I don't even feel anything behind us.
No, it tows really, really
Yeah,
good.
it's very sound.
Very
It's-
little chucking. It's just
Yeah, it feels
Nice.
very quality craftsmanship too, put together as compared to some RVs. Like the cabinets and everything are real wood and they are very solid.
yeah.
I don't feel like I'm living in a, just some trailer. It
No.
feels like
It
you're-
feels luxurious.
Yeah, it does feel luxurious. It's
Yeah.
very quality. We're super pleased with it,
Yeah.
and we would buy one again today. I mean, there's like
There'd
not
be no question for
yeah,
us.
there's not another rig out there that we would, say, oh, maybe we do that. We've talked about it. Oh, that one's really nice, but it doesn't have this or this that our Montana has.
Anyway,
So we just want to say that we're really happy with our Keystone Montana. We feel that we definitely got our money's worth. We're happy with the service. Overall, we feel it's a really nice quality RV.
just feels solid.
Yeah, we would recommend one to anyone. I would strongly say that I can personally recommend this rig to people. I feel that good about it.
Yeah, same.
So we're gonna do the next two videos in regards to our Montana and the 1-year review, and we'd like to show you things that we like on our Montana and things that we think they've done a really good job on, and maybe some things that we don't like so much that hopefully someone in the design department at Keystone will watch and see and maybe make some changes. So
Because
that-
they do listen to their
Yeah,
customers,
for
and
sure.
especially the full-time RVers. They take a lot of input about what they like and dislike, and
yeah,
they
so
do
we'd
make
like,
those changes.
we'd like to do a video on the likes and the not like so much. So we're gonna have 2 follow-up videos to this, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching today, you guys.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah, for sure.
We really appreciate the support.
We do. And we love you all. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Jeff and Steph's
Excellent RV.
Adventure.
Yeah. Take care.
See you guys.
Bye.